I'm Robbie.
Joanna.
Are you joining us this year?
Looks like it.
Great, I've hosted this before. We're like a family here.
Can't wait to join the family.
Families can be competitive. Things just got serious.
It should. These are the national finals.
The best teams in the UAE all in one place.
Months and months of hard work, and today it all has to hold up.
Robbie, welcome back.
Paul, great to see you.
Joanna, welcome back to Yas. I think I saw you here a couple of weeks ago working on an event. How'd that go?
It was really good, but it's so nice to be back here.
Cool. Guys, it's Nationals morning. Things are happening fast. I need to go.
Small place. Everyone knows everyone.
Knowing people is one thing.
Knowing the place is another.
Exactly.
Beat me by 2 seconds.
Still counts.
In racing, yes. In hosting, debatable. This is where everything happens.
No way. How did you get us in here?
Special perks. People in here see everything you don't see out there. Every corner, every sector. Point is, in here, you can see the whole Yas Marina circuit.
But this is not the best part.
Sorry?
If we're talking about Yas Marina circuit, just wait until you see the best seats in the house.
No, wait. Can we just go up?
Special access. Best seat in the house.
Okay, I take your point. But does a great view make you a great host?
No, but it gives you a bigger picture of what this is all about.
Well, I say we have to kick this up a notch, Yas Marina circuit style. 1 lap,
For what?
hosting this year's ADNOC Yas in schools.
You're on. Need a minute?
Let's find something that's the right size. Well, not bad for a rookie.
Please, that was close.
Just one more stop.
Good, let's settle this.
There you are. Where have you been? We were about to start the live show without you.
Without who?
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask.
Who's hosting?
Both of you? I sent both of you the emails for Yas in schools.
The email said just for you.
Anyways, it meant both of you. We are about to go live, get into positions, and best of luck for the show.
I guess.
Well, after a tour de force around Yas Marina circuit, we made it. A very good morning and welcome to the 2026 ADNOC Yas in Schools National Finals. A little bit breathless. I think my lovely co-host here has shown her superiority over every single activity that Yas Marina has to offer. Joanna Bergen, great to have you join us this year for the 2026 National Finals.
Thank you for having me. I am actually beyond excited to be part of this program. I mean, Ethara means exciting, and this is exactly what I felt seeing all the students behind the scenes when we visited the schools and saw how they got to build these beautiful cars. This program is great, and I'm truly excited. This program really helps make STEM feel creative, exciting, and achievable, and that's what it's all about. And again, it is my absolute pleasure to be your co-host for today.
It's great to have you with us, Joanna, and as you say, exciting and also quite extensive as well. We've got 177 teams and 670 student competitors for this year, 2026, not least of all the fact that there's more teachers, there's more parents, there's stakeholders involved. This competition is truly nationwide. 78 schools have participated across the 4 categories that we've got in Formula Ethara for this day 1 of the 2026 ADNOC Yas in Schools National Finals. Now, I'm back for another year of hosting. You, though, are bringing a whole new level of expertise to proceedings, Joanna. You have a background not only in STEM, but also in education as well, in engineering. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Definitely. So I actually ended up studying mechanical engineering, and while I was in university, university, I decided to start an initiative to teach women the basics of car maintenance. So I got really hands-on, and I got to learn how to repair car maintenance. After graduation, I got to work as a test engineer in an automotive company, which is where I got to learn how cars are built. We tested the life cycle of every single part that goes on the car. And throughout the years, and after I moved to this beautiful country, I got the opportunity to get into motorsports. And honestly, this experience has been fantastic. I got to learn all about motorsports, and after a year of creating content to learn the sport more, I got the best opportunity of working with Abu Dhabi GP right here at the Yas Marina circuit. But I would say that throughout this entire experience, I've learned so much about critical thinking, problem solving, and I feel like these children, I mean, we're talking about ages under 13 that get to experience what I experience in today's age after years, all under one program. So I'm definitely super excited, and I'm grateful, and I definitely see the potential for these students that are being involved in this program, and I know when they grow up, they're going to look back, and the fact that this is all available for them online, that they can look back and showcase to companies, it is an exciting opportunity, and yeah, I mean...
And this is the gateway, really. Formula Ethara, as you just mentioned, Joanna, Excite. There's so many different pathways that you can go into at Yas in schools as you continue, not just your learning journey in STEM, but also in your educational journey in total as well. You know, we've got 4x4 in schools. We've got STEM racing as well, which we're going to get into, which is really the kind of flagship brand among ADNOC Yas in schools. Now, don't forget, if you are watching on the stream, and I'm delighted to say we have the youngest competitors joining us today on the live stream, an average age, as Joanna mentioned, of 10 years old. Great to see so many young kids start this journey in ADNOC Yas in schools very, very early. We've got some social channels, though.
That's right. So for all the viewers that are watching us, make sure to follow us at Yas in schools on socials so you can keep on track of what's happening.
That's it, right. Now, we've got Joanna, who is an expert in STEM. We've also got an expert from the student world, a man who has been there and done that over the course all the way through to the national world finals. He's done the national finals. He's got to the world finals. That was a couple of years ago. He's now very kindly agreed to join us and lend his expertise to proceedings. So let's say a very good morning to Rhys Bunting. Rhys, how are we?
I'm good, Robbie, thanks. So, hi, I'm Rhys Bunting, and I want to welcome you all to today's competition. Like Robbie said, I have been to the World Finals of STEM racing, and I have also competed at the rookie and professional level. And I can't wait to see what the teams have to show us today. Today, we're down at Yas in schools, like they previously mentioned, at the Yas Marina circuit, which is where the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix will be hosted later this year. Yas in schools is an educational program that consists of 3 divisions: Formula Ethara, STEM racing, and 4x4. And today, the focus is on Formula Ethara. Like they mentioned, Excite is Ethara in Arabic. And I think that just encapsulates what today is going to be all about. And I'm so excited. The teams have been working continuously over the last year, working on their AI cars, their branding, team identity, racing, and so much more. I'll be back to you with some analysis of the team's AI cars later, and I can't wait to see what the teams have in store for us today. But for now, back to you, Robbie.
Thank you very much, Rhys. Right, we've brought in all the experts this year. I tell you what, I'm feeling a little bit out of my depth, a little bit out of my comfort zone here. We're going to do our best, though, to bring you what should be a thrilling day of racing across, as I mentioned, 4 different categories in Formula Ethara. Let's take a little look, if we can, on the screen of today's schedule. We're right now in the rookie phase, so we're going to be shortly beginning heat number 1 of what will be 15 heats of rookie action before moving into the professional category for the slightly more seasoned students, Joanna, at 12:30. And then we've got a really special addition to the program coming up this afternoon.
That's right. The last category is split into 2 cups. We have Al-Anawi Cup, which covers all the schools in Al Ain, and then we have Al Dhafra Cup, which also is covering all the schools in Al Dhafra.
So we've got 2 regional competitions focusing on a really strong local contingent of students. You can also join us at 10 a.m. We're going to make you wait a little bit, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for the awards to find out exactly who the winners from the 2026 ADNOC Yas in Schools Formula Ethara competition are. Don't forget to tune in for that. But also, I think this is now timely to mention why we're here and why perhaps we wouldn't even be here were it not for the support of a very, very special partner, Joanna.
That's right. We do want to thank ADNOC, who supported Yas in School's journey and helped make the national finals possible. You know, their commitment in empowering young people and supporting the next generation is truly inspiring. And this partnership overall reflects a shared belief in innovation, education, teamwork, and future-focused skills. So again, a massive thank you to ADNOC.
And it seems like every single year, ADNOC bring more to the party. They really innovate, and as a result, we've attracted record numbers of students across the years that I've been doing this. Certainly, it's grown every single year.
That's right.
And as I mentioned, 670 students just in Formula Ethara alone. Not even talking about the other 2 days of action we've got coming up.
Can I mention, we have had over 80,000 children from the UAE participating in this program since the launch in 2014. Can we just take in that number?
Unbelievable. 80,000. So ADNOC, you can be very proud. We do thank you so much for your support, and we are bearing down on the start time for heat number 1 of racing. I do want to mention quickly about this incredible track. We've got a brand new studio here at the ADNOC Yas in Schools Experience Center, Joanna, and that's where all the action takes place. The track, that's where all the excitement is, and it's a beautiful design, isn't it?
It's incredibly exciting, and we have, 4 lanes this time. The track is 20 meters long. These cars will be lined up at the start line, and they'll be using a CO2 canister to power these cars, and at the end we have a crash zone. And most importantly, we want to make sure that the cars don't come apart throughout the entire process. I mean, they're flying at massive speeds. You're going to see when the competition starts how fast these cars are going to go, but it's definitely super exciting.
It certainly is. We have a crash barrier, which is timely as well to prevent any fatal accidents, it's fair to say. We do have a car hospital as well to patch things up if things go wrong. But I want to throw to a little explainer video, if we can, to find out exactly how the track and the racing works.
This is called Formula Ethara. In this competition, everyone in the school makes their own cars. They make their designs, they make their cars, and they race them, test their reaction times, and test their creative skills and their engineering skills. Each team has their own roles, usually a team captain, engineer, presenter, and also a designer.
The most I liked about Formula Ethara was definitely the engineering, because I love folding it into different shapes, and it was very enjoyable and fun to do.
We have to make our own board for our judges to walk around and see, including also a table with it. Then we have to present our digital portfolio to them, and then we have a verbal presentation after.
It was good working together, that you could share ideas and say which idea was better, so then everyone could get the max out of their part.
My favorite part of the competition is most probably doing the race.
The students get really excited on the day. They absolutely love racing on the track. The competition and the camaraderie really comes alive on those race days.
It was fun just standing in line, waiting, and then when it says go as fast as you can, pressing the button, and then just watching your car zoom off.
We've had cheering, hollering, whooping, just the levels of excitement of those kids who make it through really show the value and enjoyment that they get out of this project.
Some things that we learned from this competition were building friendships, collaboration, and we learned how to be a captain of ourselves.
Just watching each and every student on their own journey and just watching them grow and develop in their confidence, in their art and design, in their digital literacy skills has been really incredible. And to see the smiles and pride on their face as this all comes together, it really is a really special moment.
The world is moving in a very dynamic kind of way. Things are changing rapidly. Programs like this help prepare students for the future.
It's got that teamwork, it's got that element of creativity, and a lot of our students have great aspirations that they want to be engineers, okay, or that they want to be racetrack drivers, or they want to be designers. So this helps get those students involved at such a young age.
This competition will change your life. This was such a fun experience to race different cars, and I loved it so much. It doesn't matter how old you are, you should definitely do it. I really took value to the lessons it taught me, and I'm going to use that in school, in life. If this means getting another chance to do something amazing like this, no question I would participate.
So that's how it all works, and we're about to head down to the track, but amazing to see all the behind the scenes and all the work that goes into getting those cars to the track.
Can we just talk about their presentation skills? I mean, I'm very impressed. At their age, I could barely speak publicly. So
I think I would have declined, to be honest. I would have run out of the classroom.
But it's so rewarding to see for them building something from scratch and seeing that come through to life and seeing the result of it. I think that's the most rewarding feeling that they could sense at that young age.
Yeah, teams have been crafted, but friendships have been made as well. Those friendships are going to be put aside because we've now got 15 heats to bring you. Before we do that, though, I know there's so many people that work in and around this production that want to wish the students the very best of luck.
Teams, it's been amazing seeing your incredible work.
Welcome to the Yas Schools 2026 National Finals. You worked so hard this year and we hope that all of your hard work pays off.
Wonderful cars, by the way, for all categories.
You are doing an amazing job.
You will do great this national finals.
Just wishing everyone best of luck in your racing.
Good luck to all the students.
Good luck to all the participants.
Best of luck all.
Best of luck.
Welcome to the family.
Best of luck in the competition.
Well, there you have it. The well wishes are over. They are in the rearview mirror. It's now time to get down to the serious part of today's proceedings, Joanna. It's the racing, and it's heat number one, race number one. And we can introduce our very first four teams. From the Al Salam Charter School, we've got the ASM Speed Strikers. From the Al Majid School, Charter School, we've got the AMD Sandstorm team.
And we've got redlining from Sheikh Zayed Private Academy for Girls. And our final team, Apex Racing from Arcadia British School. I absolutely love the designs, the livery of these cars.
Yeah,
very impressive.
Very striking, quite menacing, some of them as well. I'm sure we've got four very quick cars that are going to get things underway for 2026. Right, let's head down to the track if we can and see how these cars fare in the very first race. A reminder, there's 4 races in each heat, because each car gets to race in each lane at least once, and that is for fairness purposes. But
that's right. We get to see the consistency along every single lane.
So we've got the ASM Speed Strikers going in track A, lane 1. And as you can see, right out of the gates, very fast. Great reaction time from Red Lightning of 0.285. But it's Apex Racing, Joanna.
That's right. They got a track time of 1.4. That's a replay in slow-mo so we can see how the takeoff went through.
And as you can see there, the team of Red Lightning fastest to the finish line there, 1.712, 14 meters per second. That is breathtakingly fast and very, very impressive. And I think we're almost ready to head straight into the second race. So these 4 cars have switched lanes and it's go time again.
Wow, look at that.
And Red Lightning again hit the front, Joanna, 1.636.
But we've got a new reaction time, best from ASM Speed Strikers.
0.250.
Wow, they're
amazing stuff there. So Red Lightning, they have made a lightning fast start to proceedings, it's fair to say. Red Lightning, very, very impressive from the Sheikh Zayed Private Academy. Right. Let's head over now if we can. We're actually delighted to be joined, Joanna, by one of the teams that have been very kind enough to spend some time with us this morning. I think we've got the team of Apex Racing on Zoom now. We can join them here. Guys, Apex Racing, how are we? Guys, how have you found those first 2 races of the competition? Could you watch? Were you watching through your fingers?
Yeah.
Talk to us about how this team came together, guys. How did you guys join the program and decide that you were going to enter into Formula Ethara?
It started in term 1, where the host of year 5 was doing this project and building cars.
We went to the Yas Marina circuit and we came back, and Mr. Long told us that we were selected to come and join you guys in the finals.
And then we all had interviews where everyone had to present their own team. We thought of this as a big experience, so very committed. We went there and tried it out, and surprise, surprise, we got into the team. We were very happy, and then we came together, and then we built this fantastic car. name, and team.
Well, I absolutely loved your car design. It was so beautiful. Can you guys walk me through what inspired this design?
So we have the orange, the blue, and the black are our three main colors. And we have the orange, which is like the fire, and it gives like a nice pop. And then the blue is like lightning. It's like fast. And then the black, which is like clear to make everything clean and easy to see. For our name, we took a lot of inspiration for the car from our name because apex means top, like highest. So we wanted to make a really good car design, but with simple structure.
Very cool. You guys have really thought through
Can I
this.
just say, usually there's an official spokesperson for a team of 4. I love how all 4 of you guys have been the spokespeople, and you've spoken beautifully. So really, really good, guys. And obviously a lot of team building has been going on in creating your car. What has been something that you found particularly challenging about this project?
We found the AI car, making the AI very difficult because we didn't know how to prompt it at first. So it wasn't really doing what we wanted it to do. But then later on, we learned how to prompt the AI. We became better at prompt engineering and saying specifically what we wanted to do. And then it started becoming better and better. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, if we were traveling, there would have been time difference. So we had to make meetings and sort out times so we can all meet and like go ahead with the project.
All right, so organization. Sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah. I'll say that our most challenging part of this journey was online learning because we had to host Zoom calls and we didn't really like working in Zoom that much because we already had screen time quite a lot. But once we came back to school, we got together and started face-to-face live meetings, not live, like face-to-face. And then together we made this journey together as a team.
Well, guys, congratulations. Just to get this far, to get to the national finals is an amazing achievement. So you can be very proud, regardless of where your car finishes. But it sounds like you've built a really good team, and you've spoken really, really lovely, beautifully there. So thank you so much for joining us on the Zoom call, and so many challenges, Joanna, for the team. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to return now. I'm sure you guys are going to be very interested to see what happens in race number 3 of Heat 1. All these things, by the way, Joanna, that I have no clue about. AI, online learning, being organized. It's so impressive to see the students have got it all nailed down.
That's right, but I'll catch you up after this.
All right,
not
okay,
to worry.
yeah, I'll be picking your brains in the break. Right, let's head back to the track if we can. And I'm sure the guys who joined us on Zoom will be keeping a keen eye on lane number 2 from track A. That is Apex Racing. Here we go. And Apex Racing with the fastest track time there, Joanna.
That's right. We've got also Red Lightning keeping it up with the reaction time, and Apex Racing with the fastest track time.
Really good reaction time of under 0.3 seconds from Red Lightning. Apex Racing, though, seems like they've done a pretty good job of putting their car together, as well as doing all of those other bits and pieces that make up this program for Formula Ethara. So there we have it. Moving on to, I think, the final race of this first heat.
That's right.
And here we are. The cars are ready. One final lane change. And Apex Racing taking the fastest track time there, 1.401. Another good reaction time from Red Lightning. So whoever's on that reaction, in fact, I think it's split across the 4 students within the team, the reaction times, but 0.309 is very impressive from Red Lightning. But once again, showing their real speed on the track. It's the guys we've just spoken to. It's Apex Racing.
That's right. I mean, reaction time is a big thing, but also putting the car together and making sure that it maintains the minimal weight is also a massive thing. We can see how the time is different in every single run, but they're also maintaining the best time on the track, which tells you that they've developed the car very well throughout the entire process.
They've done a very good job. I think we can cross back to them now just to get a little bit of reaction from them. Are the team of Apex Racing still there? Well, guys, 1.401 on the track. Very, very impressive. Yeah, let's get that mute button turned off. Good stuff. Right, give us your reaction to that, what you saw on the track there.
It was like really fast. Like we couldn't see it clearly. It was just one end to another. Like we couldn't see it. It was nice. Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're really proud of ourselves.
You should be. You guys have done an incredible job. I mean, the design is incredible. Your performance is incredible. Your presentation skills are just, I'm speechless by it. This is how good you guys are. But I do want to know what each and every single one of you contributed to the team.
I'm the engineer.
I am the captain.
I'm the presenter.
And I'm the graphic designer.
Very
and
nice.
we each split our roles equally throughout all the slides. And if anyone needed help, we would help them. And we just collaborated and made everything equal and fair.
Like we all had like a certain job, as you know, but like
I mostly did the team identity, like making that slide and
yeah. And even though we all had our roles, we all still helped each other because like it didn't matter if we needed help or not. We all just collaborated together. I found out that you can't win anything by yourself.
And I made the car design and helped my teammates with, I got 2 sponsors and helped them with like other pages and certain like slides.
And we all tried to live our team name, which is Apex Racing. So we always tried to make each slide and each design the best we could do, dedicated to Apex
Well
Racing.
done, guys. Amazing the amount of wisdom that we are hearing here, and also the fact a true democracy. This team, they've all split themselves into different roles. Everyone understood the job they had to do. There was no one just cracking the whip.
That's
That's what I would have tried to do if I was. I would have tried to kind of get out of doing as much work as possible. But guys, congratulations.
Well done.
Can I just ask, by the way, has this really whetted the appetite? Are you guys now interested in maybe doing this again next year? Maybe even one day doing STEM racing?
Yeah. So like, if I were to do this again, I would like make better prompts from the beginning because so we could get better stuff with AI.
Absolutely. AI needs to buck its ideas up, I think. Come on, it needs to get a little bit smarter. We're waiting around for AI to catch up here. Guys, well done. Congratulations. Apex Racing, 1.401, I think was your fastest time. That's a really, really fast track time. Congratulations. I see a couple of teachers in the background there. Well done to you guys as well. A little bit of a wave for the teachers, a bit of an appreciation for them because I'm sure they also had a part to play, Joanna. But well done to Apex Racing. Keep an eye on that leaderboard, guys, and well done to them. Right, that is heat number 1 in the books, Joanna.
That's
and we're going to move swiftly on. There is no rest for the wicked here. We're going to go straight on as just, in fact, checking in on that leaderboard. Red Lightning with the fastest track time of 1.324. Apex Racing, 1.401. And then we've got the teams of AMD Sandstorm and ASM Speed Strikers. The leaderboard, though, Joanna, is going to evolve a lot as we get through. What is it? How many teams have we got? 67 teams in just the rookie category alone. 255 students just in the rookie category. This is as gateway as it gets. This is the first experience that these guys will have had of the ADNOC Yas in Schools program. And I think we are ready now to introduce the second heat in proceedings. We're going all the way through today. Right, we've got the ASM Nitro Nova team. That's the Al Salam Charter School. Turbo Racers, love the look of that car from the Yasmina British Academy.
We've got also Rebel Riders from Victory Heights Primary School. And finally, Max V33 from Winchester School, Jabal Ali.
Loving the creativity here. 4 different color schemes, 4 very striking designs as well. Rebel Riders, love the look of that.
I know.
Little flame nose on that car. That looks really, really slick.
I want to know what Max V33 came from and what's the inspiration behind the name of this team.
We might get to find out. But before we do that, let's head down to the track for the very first race of this second heat. And I'm excited to see what these teams can bring to the party. Right. 4 teams ready. And before you can blink, they're at the other end of the track. And that was a winning time for ASM Nitro Nova, Joanna, 1.749.
Finish time, but we've also got Max V33 with the fastest reaction time of just under 3 seconds, 0.269.
0.269. ASM Nitro Nova, not quite as quick as the fastest team from that first heat.
That's right. Well, maybe they can improve in the next round. So
they can. There's 3 more races to go. And of course, we're going to get a chance to give each car a chance to race in every single lane of that 4-lane track. We've got track A, track B. Each of those 2 tracks has 2 lanes. And there are just tiny differences in the surfaces for each track. So it's really important that we don't just keep one team in one lane or one track, so to speak. We keep it very fair and egalitarian for all.
That's right, and every team member gets to drive the car so we can get to test their skills equally throughout the team. For the start of every race, you can see the viewers who are watching, once the red lines go off one by one, and as soon as they turn off, that's their reaction time. That's when they get to start. There you go.
Don't go too soon. It's whenever I've tested this, and then we have a winning team. This time, Rebel Riders, 1.433 on track, and they got the reaction time as well. So we have our first double of the day, 0.285, and just really winning quite comfortably in that particular race, 1.718. But my problem, Joanna, when I tried this was I would get too keen to get started, didn't want to go slow, so I'd end up pressing the button before that red light went off. And
the nerves kick in. That's what it's all about. The last seconds, you know, to showcase all the work you've been doing for months, and it's all about that one press of a button.
You got to keep a cool head. Okay, we're halfway through the second heat already. I think we can return now to the track for race number 3. Let's see how things shake up in this one. Rebel Riders again, 1.409, but this time it was your team, Max V33.
That's right, with the best reaction time of 0.255.
Rebel Riders, though, stamping their authority on this second heat. That's another win for them. And pretty good overall time of 1.707. What we'll see is a really, really good, strong track time, around about 1.4 seconds, Joanna. And of course, it's the construction of the car. Yes, the kits are the same for Formula Ethara, but it's about the application of the glue. It's about how careful you are in actually putting the car together. The better you can do that, the faster it's going to go down the track.
This is race number 3.
I think this was actually, this was our 4th and final race at 1.714. What Rebel Riders again coming out on top with an amazing track time there, Joanna, of 1.386. So I think those Rebels might be storming their way to the top of this leaderboard. Another great reaction from Max V33. And that brings, I mean, it's breathlessly, the pace here is pretty quick. We're getting through these heats, heat number 2, and we can check in on the leaderboard to see where things stand. Red Lightning still out on top.
Wow, well done for them. We've got Rebel Riders coming in second at 1.386. So they've replaced Apex Racing.
They have. Apex Racing been bumped onto 3rd spot in the podium. Then we've got AMD Sandstorm, ASM Nitro Nova at 1.430. Turbo Racers, Max V33, and the ASM Speed Strikers just currently occupying last spot on the leaderboard. It's going to evolve a lot, though.
These are such close numbers, too, so I'm excited to see what the next teams can bring on.
Okay. Red Lightning so far. I'm going to make a little note of that. They are the leaders early doors through the second heat, but without further ado, it's time to welcome in the teams from heat number 3. And we've got the Flaming Turbos from the JSS International School Dubai. Joining us from the ADNOC Schools, Gayatri. We've got the Blazing Butterflies, Joanna, and 2 more teams making up the lineup.
Yes, we have Fiery Racers. I guess it matches the livery of the car itself from Yasmina British Academy. And finally, we have Cyberstars from Northgate British School.
Okay, we've gone for simple block colors in this one. We've got a pink car, orange, red, and then we've got a nice little dual color going on there in terms of the design, blue and red for the Flaming Turbos for heat number 3. And let's make our way down to the track if we can for the first of these 4 races. 3 of 15. And all 4 cars ready in the lineup.
Wow.
Oh my word, what a time there. Cyberstars. Dear oh dear, 1.292 on the track time. Where have they pulled that from? Their finish time of 1.497 was actually,
That's
including the
incredible.
reaction time, was actually quicker than some of the cars' track times in those earlier races.
That's right. We need to see if they can keep this up in the second race.
That is remarkable. They have won this race by nearly 0.4 of a second, which is absolutely incredible given how tight these races tend to be. That is a wide margin. That's the Usain Bolt there of victories. Cyberstars with a time of 1.292 on the track, easily the fastest so far. And let's move down to the second race if we can. And I'm putting a big circle around Cyberstars, Joanna. I'm impressed by them. Let's see if they can continue this form.
Oh,
Well,
they've
not
lost.
this time. They've gone from zero to, or hero to zero, I should say. But the Blazing Butterflies have taken center stage now.
That's right. And then we've got Flaming Turbos with the fastest track time at 1.367. So they've definitely improved from the previous run. And let's see if we can see this improvement continuing for the third race.
I want to know what Cyberstars were doing in between races number 1 and 2. They've gone from absolute world beaters to, well, last place on that leaderboard. But the important thing is you get 4 goes,
That's
and
right.
it'll be their quickest time that counts. So
That's right.
if you are watching Cyberstars, do not panic. Don't worry. It was a little bit like watching England draw 0-0 in the World Cup. We've got more games to come. You guys have got more races to come, and Cyberstars can make up for what has been a little bit of a disappointing race number 2 as we move now to race number 3. The Blazing Butterflies, once again,
They've
fluttering
taken
their
the
way to the
lead.
top.
Taking the lead again with the best reaction time of 0.93 and the best track time of 1.415. This is very impressive. We've got a finish total time of 1.708.
So showing consistency after a bit of a sluggish start for the Blazing Butterflies. Cyberstars, well, they've still gone AWOL. It's fair to say they stormed to the top of the leaderboard, but they've taken these 2 races off. Maybe they're steadying themselves for a big performance in race number 4. And this is the 4th and final race of this heat number 3.
All right.
And the Cyberstars are back. They're back on top with that finishing time of 1.754. But those Blazing Butterflies, not ones to go quietly, Joanna.
That's right. I mean, they've still managed to have the best reaction time of 0.28 seconds. This is incredible. And I'm curious now to see how the leaderboard is going to change
Yeah, it's
after
going to evolve,
this one.
I think, quite dramatically, actually. Fiery Racers not quite getting their act together. But as you can see there, Cyberstars, yes, OK, they took off races numbers 2 and 3. But that first race where they really set their stall out, 1.292, that is a significant lead on the top of this leaderboard. That is a difference of 0.032 seconds over Red Lightning, Joanna.
That's right. So we've got Cyberstars at the top, Red Lightning in second, in third, Rebel Riders, in fourth, Flaming Turbos, in fifth, Apex Racing, in sixth, Blazing Butterflies, in seven, AMD Sandstorm. Then we've got Fiery Racers, ASM Nitro Nova, Turbo Racers, Max V33, and last, we've got ASM Speed Strikers.
And that was impressive, but only 0.03 of a second, effectively, between the Cyberstars and Red Lightning at the top of that leaderboard. So very little to choose, and that just goes to show how difficult it is to gain an edge. It's all about marginal gains in this Formula Ethara category.
Every millisecond counts.
That every
in these races.
millisecond counts. Yeah, exactly that. Right. I think we're ready now to go into heat number 4. If we can, introducing the cars from heat number 4. We've got the Vipers, hoping to bite their competition at the JSS International School Dubai. The Blazing Beast means business from the Al Ain English Speaking School.
Then we've got Logic Legends from Northgate British School. This is my favorite color, FYI. And then we finally Blazing Bolt from Delhi Private School in Sharjah.
I love the design on Blazing Bolt. They've gone for that menacing black look, but they've got that little touch of color as well, different colors as well, blue, yellow, and red, and wonder whether they will be meaning business.
They should publish these designs because I'm sure there's going to inspire actual car modifications to take some over these.
I like it. I think one or two of these F1 teams might take a leaf out of these guys' books. That's for sure. Right, let's go down to the track if we can. Already on heat number 4. We are whizzing our way through this morning's competition. It'll be the Vipers going in track A, lane 1. Oh, that seemed pretty quick to me. Oh, that is a quick track time. 1.4 from the Blazing Beast.
Blazing Bolt.
Blazing Bolt has the reaction time.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Of 0.315. We've got two Blazins. It's very confusing, Joanna.
But they've got the same finish time. So Blazing Bolts are bolting through the lane with a finish time of 1.772. And we've got the same finish time from Blazing Beast. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the second round.
They cannot be separated. That is the first tied result, I think, of the day so far as we go into race number 2. And Blazing Bolts, this time they've wrapped it all up. They've got the reaction, they've got the track. 1.740 finishing time, and that track time of 1.431. Not the fastest we've seen so far today, but nonetheless enough to win that second race.
That's right. And I think we get to speak to them soon, and I'm excited to see where the name came from and the design inspiration behind the car.
Okay, right. I think we've got the team. Guys, if you could introduce yourself. This is Blazing Bolt. Great to have you with us, guys. Good morning. Excitement, I'm sure, watching that. What was your reaction to seeing those first two races?
We felt very nice because it was very exciting. Very amazed. We were happy. We were like amazed that we got all 4 of them heights.
Well, guys, you're looking the part. I'm loving the caps as well, and you've got the car design there. And I think I'd love to learn a little bit more about, first of all, how did you come up with the design, and who was the chief designer who was leading the project?
Sir, I'm the chief designer. I designed the car. We got inspired by the F1 cars, so we made it more attractive. We focused more on speed, stability, and designs. Our color scheme really inspired our car, which is black, blue, red, and yellow. We have many color schemes with our lightning designs and all.
All right. Well, we're going to, I think, catch up with these guys very shortly. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. I hope you're enjoying the live stream and the competition thus far. But it's time, without further ado, to head down to the track because we're ready now for the third race in this fourth heat. Can Blazing Bolt keep up their good form, I wonder? And yes, they can, Joanna.
Well
yes, they can.
That's very impressive. We've got a final finish time of 1.576 and a track time of 1.332. This is very good.
Very, very good. One of the top times, actually, that we've seen so far this morning of 1.322. And they nailed the reaction as well. 0.244 for Blazing Bolt. So doing a lot of things right so far are the team, Blazing Bolt. And I think we are almost ready now for the final race. Here we go.
Wow.
Oh, they've done the sweep, Joanna.
Round of applause to them. They're doing a good job.
Dominant in this race. Blazing Bolt absolutely stamping their authority over this fourth heat. A great reaction time as well, Joanna.
Yep, 0.251. Well, we've got them back on in the Zoom, and I do want to talk to them a bit more about teamwork, because clearly they're doing many things right. Hey, guys.
Round of applause, guys. Well done.
That was very impressive. I wanted to ask you guys, what did you learn from teamwork? Clearly, you guys are doing something right. So talk to me more about how you've worked together to come up with this design and this incredible car.
So we worked hard making the design attractive and nice. We also thought of making a good color scheme, which really lit up our car from the F1s and all. And we also got the car designed by our team name, of course, blazing with the fire symbols, as you can see, and bolt by the lightnings.
Now, putting this car together, because as we've seen, construction of the kit is vital to produce those fast times. Was someone standing over the guy that put it together, you know, looking to make sure they did every single possible thing correct? How did you guys actually go about constructing this car to ensure that it was as aerodynamic as possible?
We tried many models, like making the chassis perfect, putting the stickers and the forms like very flat and stable, making sure the wheels are all on the ground. We make sure that we follow Newton's third law of motion, which is every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Skills of learning. Sorry, go ahead.
We learn problem-solving skills and designing. We also improve aerodynamic shape, helping the football move faster.
Guys, congratulations. Honestly, they're just dropping pearls of wisdom here. I think I'm learning stuff from all of this. This is brilliant. Blazing Bolt, congratulations on producing a really great car, from winning those races. And I'm sure you guys will be looking at this leaderboard to see how it develops over the course of the morning. But hopefully we see you back very soon. Blazing Bolt, by the way, Joanna, rocketing all the way up to third on that board, and they're looking good at 1.332.
That's right. It's a very close call between the top three, actually, so I'm super excited to see what's going to happen next. We've got Cyberstar still at the top and Red Lightning maintaining their position in second.
Yes, we do. And rounding out the top five, we've got Rebel Riders 1.386 and Flaming Turbos just 1/100th of a second behind them on 1.387 as well. So really, really good stuff. The only team that's broken that 1.3 second barrier is Cyberstars. They're the team to catch. But we've mentioned some of the students talking about AI and how that has played a role in their development. I think we can now cross to Reese Bunting, who's got a little bit more information. Reese, was AI before your time or after your time? Were you also involved in AI when you did this project?
So actually, the AI car element of Formula Ethara was only introduced last year. So I've never had to develop the AI cars, but I can imagine the work that goes into developing the AI cars and getting them ready to showcase today.
And talk to us a little bit about how that AI plays a role in the development of the car, because there's always that feeling that you want AI to be a tool and maybe not to take over too much of the responsibilities of the students.
So the students can actually really effectively use AI in the development of the design of their car. They can develop prompts and work on prompts that tell the AI what they want their car to be, what they want the design of their car to convey to the competition, to us as presenters. And then the AI can then help them develop their ideas and encourage them and push them towards the right way in terms of developing their car. And I actually have a few exemplar cars here to show you right now.
Please do.
So the racing has been very riveting, but let's take a look at some of the cars. So firstly, we have Blazing Beasts from Delhi Private School, Sharjah. And this car, the AI prompt that they must have used to develop this must have been incredible. I mean, if you just take one look at the car, Blazing Beasts, you have the blazing color scheme, you have the blazing branding all over the car. And not only that, but if you look in the background, you actually have the Alain mountain ranges, which further emphasizes Blazing Beast's team identity and the cultural identity of being a UAE team. For our next example, we have Feline Formula from ADNOC Schools Ruwais. And again, the branding, the team identity in this car is phenomenal. You can see the black and pink color scheme held throughout the car. You can see the pink feline identity, the pink fire, even the paw prints on the track. And not only that, but if you look at the background, you can see that the Feline Formula 1 car is actually on the track at our very own Yas Marina circuit, with the famous Yas Marina bridge in the background. For our next example, we have Fiery Racers from Yasmina British Academy. And this team took a slightly different approach. We have a plain background, but I think that emphasizes the branding and the identity of the car even more. I mean, if you just take one look at it, Fiery Racers, that looks like a fiery car. You have the reds, the oranges, the yellows of the fire. And that really emphasized their team identity. They also have Etihad on the wing, which again, getting text on a car from an AI prompt is no small feat, I'll tell you that. And then our final example is Hyper Hawks from Abu Dhabi Indian School for Boys. And I mean, look at this car. They have everything. The background not only consists of the Dubai skyline with the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, but you also have the old, more cultural elements of Dubai with the deserts, the mountain, and the ancient historic buildings. Their car is brilliant. They have the black and gold theme throughout. They also have their text and their logo on their car and in the background, which again, when writing AI prompts, getting the AI to effectively put your team logo and your name onto the car multiple times is really difficult. So props to Hyperhawks. That's all the AI cars we have for now. So let's get back to the racing.
See Reese showcase some of those exhibits there with the AI, and to think that young students as young as 10 are using this technology, it's amazing what it can do and how much it's kind of evolved even in the last couple of years that it's been part of the program.
Yeah, I'm so glad to see AI being used in a positive way, actually. So instead of taking over their skills, they're actually enhancing their skills and getting creative ideas from AI. So again, it's all about how do you prompt AI to help. And I think about 94 of the participants responded by saying it truly helped them a lot in the design, in the research that they've done, to also understand aerodynamics at such a young age. I think AI is able to help simplify these points for them in a much better way.
It's an amazing way to integrate it, because at the end of the day, it goes right up to the top of engineering. Of course, it's here to stay, and it's going to play an even bigger role in engineering in the future. It's part of the overall competition, but I really want to sort of drill down on how the judges score these teams. We've seen the reaction times, we've seen the track times as well for speed of car, but there's obviously a lot more that goes into the ADNOC Yas in Schools program, particularly for Formula Ethara, and we can now show you a little bit more about how the judging process works.
Today I've been judging for Ethara.
I'm 2024 national champion. This year I'm back as a judge, and it's great to be surrounded around such talented judges who have improved my knowledge of the competition as well, judging alongside them.
I got involved in Yas in Schools because I had colleagues that were also involved judging and leading teams.
I am a passionate STEM educator. I actually got involved in the competition last year, and I got hooked when I came in and saw all the projects, the enthusiasm of the students, the hard work that they've poured in.
Formula Ethara is a very unique competition as it introduces young students to many different skills like teamwork, collaboration, creativity, and it's so amazing to see how young students incorporate that into their work.
My favorite aspect of the competition would be seeing the students' hard work coming to life through their portfolios and their verbal presentations, where you can see how the process of them starting the competition to them growing throughout the competition and using real-life skills to create impactful content.
I love seeing the sustainability is a really big part of my life, but how people are bringing that in. I love seeing just the thinking, like just the freshness of thinking, the car design, colour.
What I like most about Formula Ethara is that it allows students at a very, very young age to apply their learning into real-life concepts, and I think that's really useful for the future.
My favorite part of the competition is the enthusiasm. Our young engineers going into the competition, how they're giving it their all. They're working as a team, using all of the different technologies. I'm learning from them about the different technologies they are and all the creativity that's in the competition.
Second year in, I'm doing portfolios again, and I'm doing the AI car development. Portfolios for professional have been really exciting to get into. Looking at the 8 slides going through there, I'm looking for depth and sustainability, looking for that depth in the STEM process and the evolution of the car.
The different components ranges from the communication to the presentation skills, to the marketing, to the learning experience. What have they learned?
We're using the rubric to look at STEM learning throughout the process, AI-generated cars and the prompts that they're using, and sustainability.
This year we've seen some great AI-generated cars, and it's been a pleasure to see how teams have shown their process.
What I'm really impressed about is that at this very young age, students are making sure that their brand identity is consistent throughout the whole project, which is really good. And they're being really, really creative with everything they're doing.
Last year's standard was really high. We're right up there. We're just at that same level, which is really good to see.
Most of the students are doing extremely well. It's a tough competition though.
I've actually been involved in Yas at Schools in this project almost since it began. And so it's just really exciting to come back and be a part of this year after year and to see it grow, the evolution of it just getting better and better.
Participating in Formula Ethara introduces you to a larger community and allows you to explore more opportunities like different careers, and also welcomes you to the Yas in Schools family.
That's right, it certainly does. Okay, Formula Ethara, that is how the judging process works. It's myself, Robbie, and Joanna in studio today, and we're going through what has been an action-packed morning so far in the rookie category for Formula Ethara. Without further ado, Joanna, we want to get straight back down to the track, because I'm looking at the Team Cyberstars topping that leaderboard. Can any of these races Or these next teams, Sharkwave, Apex Hyperdrive, Tigray Strikers, and Velocity Drift play a role.
Look.
And I can tell you, Sharkwave, with a great track time of 1.387, getting themselves into the conversation.
Yeah, that's right. We also have Tiger Strikers with the best reaction time of 0.243 seconds.
Okay, so Sharkwave certainly scaring some of the other competitors with that time. 1.387, race number 2 of this 5th heat. 5 of, I think it's 16 in total we've got this morning. And who's going to take this one? Oh, I tell you what, this time, Tigray Strikers. I'm not sure whether this is a misspelling or whether they've gone for the French or the Spanish. Maybe we can get a chance to ask them that question. But 1.397, we've got a tied track time here.
Apex Hyperdrive with the same track time of 1.397, except Tiger Strikers. They have better.
I quite like Tigray. I'm going to go with Tigray. Okay. And apologies to Tigray Strikers if I'm getting that wrong. But yeah, they nailed it, didn't they, with the reaction time as well.
They did.
Race number 3. Oh, we've got certainly a pretty swift. Oh, there we go. Velocity Drift. Great track time, 1.435. And it's those strikers, whether it's Tiger or Tigray, we're not quite sure, but 0.228 on the reaction time. And you can see there.
Wow.
I mean, you got track.
That reaction time was incredible.
Track A there on your left-hand side, producing some real pace there. Right, there we have it. This is I believe this is the final race, race number 4.
Again, we've got incredible reaction time here.
Amazing reaction time from Sharkwave this time of 0.283, but it's those strikers. 1.364 on the track. And a total time enough to win that race of 1.688 for those Tigray Strikers.
I think they're going to come up on the leaderboard.
They'll be there or thereabouts. They're not going to be topping it, but there you have it. Fourth spot with 1.364. Certainly enough to make their presence felt. Sharkwave down in 6th. Apex Hyperdrive just clinging on to a spot in the top 10. In number 8th position, Velocity Drift down in 15th. But as you can see, we've got a lot of now complexity to this leaderboard, and there's only one team they're trying to catch, Joanna.
That's right. This is our next heat session, if you want to introduce our first 2 teams.
Yeah, Team Barak of the Ambassador School Dubai. We've got the Charged Cobras from our own high school.
We've got then Blitz Breakers from Abu Dhabi Indian School Girls. And we have the final team, A700 Horsepower. I wonder if that's how much horsepower their cars got this time.
It could be.
From Ain El Faida Charter School.
All right, so 4 very distinct color choices here. I'm liking the green from the Charged Cobras. You can see them over on track A in lane 2. But let's head over now to the race.
Wow. Reaction time again.
Those Charged Cobras, while spitting their way into the lead, 1.409 on track and getting enough to do it, get the job done on the finish time as well of 1.693.
But we've got a really good reaction time here from A700 Horsepower with 0.25 seconds. This is incredibly well done. I want to see how they're going to do and if they're able to maintain these numbers in the second race.
Let's get that second race underway then. All 4 teams, all 4 cars ready to go. And another really good time, this time from Team Barak. 1.369. That's going to be right up there, I think, with some of the other high finishing teams.
That's true. That is very true. I think up in 4th or 3rd with that number, A700 Horsepower, maintaining an incredible reaction time of 0.252.
And then a total winning team or time, I should say, for Team Barak of 1.652. Right, race number 3. We're not going to stand on ceremony here. Oh, very good from your team, the A700
It's that
horsepower.
700 horsepower, I'm telling you.
They got the reaction and the track time there, 1.402, showing consistency across the board. And as you can see there, just the 3rd one along in track A for A700 horsepower. Very, very impressive stuff. Right, one more race to go in this, the sixth heat even, I should say. Heat number 6, right. What is this final race going to produce? Well, okay, really quick again on the reaction time for a 700 horsepower.
But we've got,
win for the Blitz Breakers.
That's right. They've got a track time of 1.441. This is very good.
Because you can see the reaction time, A700 horsepower, they were pegged back, though, by the car in lane 2. It was track A that went quicker there, that's for sure. 1.828 for Blitz Breakers, just getting the overall winning time. But A700 horsepower, very quick out of the gates as well. So that is heat number 6. We've wrapped up. We're edging closer towards the halfway stage of this rookie category for Formula Ethara. We've got heat number 7 and checking in on the leaderboard now, which is now 2 columns in really spreading out now across the screen, Joanna. Cyberstar's still very much rooted to the top. But some good new entries into the top 10.
That's right. We've got Team Barak stepping into 5th position and Charge Cobras going up to 6th position. We have A700 horsepower coming up to 13th. 13th out of 24 teams right now in positions, and we have Blitz Breakers going in 18th position.
And if you want to break into the top 10 now, quite simply, you need a time that's better than 1.40 seconds on track. You can see all those times. Only one team has dipped below the 1.3 second mark, and that is Cyberstars. They are the team to catch. Yeah. And we are heading, without further ado, into heat number 7. Team Xenon, looking good from the Ambassador School, Dubai. Velocity Vipers from the GEMS Founder School, Dubai.
Then we've got Track Titans from Abu Dhabi Indian School, Girls, and Swift Light from Arcadia British School. Again, look at the livery of these cars.
Very, very creative, and loving the different varieties as well of the designs that we see on screen. So let's head to the track. Let's see how these cars perform. They may look good. Do they race good? That is the question.
That is the most important part, is the performance and the reaction time. Wow, Swift Light.
Swift Light, as I mentioned, 1.4 seconds was the time to get into the top 10. We can see that they've edged their way in there, and they've nailed the reaction time. So an overall finishing time of 1.687, but more importantly, really quick on the track from the Swift Light team.
Yeah, they're just going to maintain that performance in the second race because, again, they are taking the average of the 4 races to see who's going to move up on the leaderboard.
Got another Team Zen on there, also under 1.4 seconds on the track, just a little bit hampered by a slower reaction time. Here we go. All right, wow. Velocity Vipers this time around with that sub 1.4. That's the number I'm looking out for now, Joanna, on the track. 1.394 and 1.390 for Team Xenon. So they have made their mark early on, but it's the Velocity Vipers aided by the reaction time.
That's right. I mean, I'm still looking for that team that's going to beat the top number that we have, which is 1.292. It's quite a...
It's going to be a tall order. That might stay for a while. Let's head over. I think, is this the Swift Light team we're being joined with? Guys, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to our live stream. And how excited have you been so far watching how these races are playing out?
Really excited.
Let's get some background on your Swift Light team. Love the car design, guys. Talk to us about your journey from making this team happen to getting together into this team of 4 and then ultimately coming up with that design. How did it all happen?
So we started by having a look at the car designs. We had a look at all our car designs, see which colors would look well together. Then we put them into AI, and then we had to think and then we chose some colors that would match. We chose Swift Light because Swift represents your fast and agility. Light means you're as fast as light. And then we chose the animal as cheetah because cheetah is basically the resemblance of fast.
I love it. You've done a great job.
We also had a choice between a few different colors. So we had a choice between the car design color that we have right now, which is red, orange, and yellow. And the other color that we had, the other option, was blue and dark blue and different shades of blue.
I like the decision that you guys come up with here at the end. This is beautiful.
Can I just, a special shout out to whoever it is who's crawling in the background of this video. You were noticed. I know you were being very, very subtle. Big shout out to them. I love that, guys. Well done. Really good stuff. Well, let's get back to the track to see how you guys get on in race number 3 before we wrap things up with you guys. Love that. Right, Swift Flight going now in lane 2, track A. And Joanna.
They've done it again.
They've improved their time, 1.363.
Well done.
Really good. That's going to be firmly into the equation here. I think that might be top 4. And Velocity Vipers, quick on the draw there. We're definitely seeing track A. I feel like track A just has the edge in terms of pure speed. But of course, as we mentioned earlier, every team gets to race in every single lane. So the final race now. We're ready. This is heat number 7. Oh, Team Xenon.
They've stepped it up, 1.373. Hey.
Pulled it out the bag. I mean, I set the challenge to go sub 1.4, and these teams are answering that. Swift Flight a little bit slower on that final race, but their work is already done. They're already firmly into that 1.3 camp. So well done to you guys. I think we can actually go back to them now. Oh, a little bit of a fist bump there. Yes. Happy with that, boys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
These are the
We're really proud of each other.
These are the smiles of winners right there. I do want to talk to you guys about the process. You've been working on this for months. You've obviously have an incredible teamwork here. Did anything although go wrong last minute that we didn't get to see?
So it was a bit with the car design. It's not that big, but it's a bit minor with some of the details. And the logo was a bit messed up, so we had to touch it up.
Okay. But overall, guys, are you going to continue with this? Are you going to do this next year? Are you going to maybe even look at potentially graduating into STEM racing further down the line?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Hopefully.
That's what we like to hear.
We're
always recruiting here at ADNOC Yas and Stalls. Well done, guys. Congratulations. I want to check in. I'm sure you guys do as well on the leaderboard if we can. And as we can see, Swift Flight, the guys we've just spoken to, 1.363 up to 4th place from 28 teams, Joanna.
That's right. They've stepped it up. We can hear the reactions in the background, so we can see how happy they feel. We've also got Team Xenon, who actually stepped it up into 7th spot. Like you said, again, they had to achieve under 1.4, and they've
nailed it.
They've nailed it.
1.373. Right. Velocity Vipers also, but it's no longer good enough now to be sub 1.4. You got to be looking at maybe trying to get into the sub 1.38 kind of times to reach into the top 10. They're in 12th spot, and those track titans 16th, and not too bad, 16th out of 28 racers so far. So we're really starting to get a lot of complexity as we get to the halfway stage of this leaderboard. Heat number 8, we've got Flower Star Speedster from the Nahel School. We've got Lightning Bolts going with the Z, I like that, from the International Jubilee Private School.
We've also got Apex Racing from Suffolk Community School and Quantum Racers from Ambassador International Academy.
Yeah, and as we mentioned at the start of this program, we've got a total of 78 schools participating in Formula Ethara. It really is remarkable how wide and far-reaching the ADNOC Yas and Schools program has gone to. But let's go now to the first race of heat number 8. I couldn't even see them. They were going that fast. Right, Flower Star Speedster.
Oh, they beat that top 10
They
mark
have,
that
1.368. I laid down the gauntlet, and they got the reaction time to win by a bit of a yawning gap there. 1.633 over Lightning Bolts in 2nd spot, Joanna.
That's right. I'm quite impressed that we haven't had to use the hospital, the car hospital, because they've all stayed intact.
They have. The crash barriers have been doing their job, and all cars so far are looking good as new. Race number 2 then. Can the Flower Star Speedsters maintain that very, very encouraging start? They're racing over in track A.
Wow.
And the answer is yes, they can.
Look at that, 1.48 seconds by track time by Apex Racing.
Yeah, a little bit slower there for all 4 cars. Didn't see any remarkable times, but Flower Star Speedsters with that good reaction time just about taking the win as we get ready to go into race number 3. And we've got a result here. Quantum Racers joining the party. Very even split here.
Yes.
We've seen in some of the other heats, some of the teams have just dominated from the get-go, but I think we've got 3 different winners from those first 3 races.
1.417.
Lightning bolts this time with the good reaction time, but a little slower track time of 1.596. We're ready now for the 4th and final race of heat number 8. Are we going to get fireworks at the end? Quantum Racers taking it, Joanna.
That's right. They've ended with 1.448. Again, I don't think that's part of the top 10. However, they've done an incredible job improving as the sessions went by. We've got Apex Racing with the best reaction time for this race of 0.246.
And a late flourish as well from the Flower Star team, 1.731. Actually, just by a couple of hundredths of a second took the win in that one. Flower Star Speedsters, the only team from that heat to break into the top 10. They're on 6th on the leaderboards. The other teams, it was a bit more of a struggle.
That's right. We've got Quantum Racers taking the 20th position, Lightning Bolts taking 28th position, and Apex Racing taking the 29th position.
Right, we're going to move swiftly on. I'm being told that there are fast cars on the track. We're being a bit slow, though, Joanna, in getting through these heats. We've got heat number 9 to get straight into now as we introduce to you the Emirates Speed Squad from the Nahel School and Nebulite XR from our own high school.
Then we've got Bloom Racers from Ain El Fatiha Charter School, and then Pink Panthers from Ranches Primary School.
Is it Panthers or Panthers? I'm not sure. I'm going to be doing quite a lot of panting as well by the end of this because we've got 16 heats to get through. But let's get down to the start line as we find out what these 4 cars are made of in race number 1 from this, the 9th heat. And it's a win for those Panthers.
That's right.
Slash Panthers. The Pink Panthers, 1.408. It's a finish time total of 1.696. The Emirates Speed Squad, though, quick on the draw.
Yes, that's right. 0.278 reaction time. Let's see if they can keep that up and do better in the next race.
I'm going to be taking a very keen interest now in how these Pink Panthers get on. What a heck of a what a name. That's my favorite name maybe so far. Right. Oh, Emirates Speed Squad announcing themselves in the 2026 competition.
That should bring them up in the top 10.
For sure. 1.379 and the reaction time to boot. A total finish of 1.641 and a really impressive speed of 14.5 meters a second from the Emirates Speed Squad. Very much living up to their names so far.
They've just got to keep that up so the average can take them to the top 10 on the leaderboard.
Now, are those Panthers out of breath? That's the question. Oh, Nebulite. Nebulite saying, hang on a minute. Well, don't forget about us. 1.425. It's a solid track time, but it's enough to win. That's right.
Well done. And then we've got Emirates Speed Squad doing a good job with the reaction time of 0.278.
Well, we have picked up the pace as well because this is the 4th and final race of this 9th heat.
Whoa.
Right. Well, it's the Emirates Speed Squad again, Joanna.
That's right. They've maintained the top track time of 1.443. Let's see how they're doing after the average of all 4 runs on the leaderboard chart. But I'm going to pass it back to you, Robbie, to see.
Yeah, okay. Let's check in on that leaderboard. Where are those Panthers? Oh, they're down in 21st spots. Emirates Speed Squad, really good time of 1.379, squeezing their way just by a hair into the top 10. They're in 9th spot there. Charged Cobras rounding out that top 10. Pink Panthers in 21st, and then we've got the 2 teams.
Nebulite XR in 25th, and we've got Bloom Racers in 32 position. position.
There we go. So 36 teams have already made their debut in this, the rookie session of this Ethara, this monster Ethara session, which is spanning 4 different categories, some regional competitions as well. But I want to highlight now, if we can, some specific team project elements. And to do that, well, we've got an expert in the house. We've got Mr. Reese Bunting. He can do that for us.
So we're going to be taking a look at some more of the AI cars that we talked about previously. The teams get scored on innovation, creativity, technicality, and realism. So we're going to see some of that throughout the cars we have right now. We're starting off with Meteor Blaze from Heartland International School. And what can I say? Meteor Blaze, there's a meteor in the background. Could they have made their team identity any clearer? We have them at the Ethara F1 circuit. Their logo and text printed on the car beautifully, driving in the rain with a meteor thunderstorm. And this one just really emphasizes the creativity of using AI prompts to fully emphasize your team branding. Next, we have Night Ninjas from Ranches Primary School. This one really stands out to me because it's really unique. I mean, all of the cars we've seen so far have been different and vary in their own ways, but I don't think we've seen one yet that's quite like this. I mean, just look at it. You have the pink, the yellow, the green, the whites, the ninja logos, the crowd cheering behind them. I mean, even the F1 car driver holding up a ninja sword. So I think it's also been made very clear here that their team identity is something they pride themselves on. We also have the F1 car on a circuit, and like I mentioned before, the teams are scored on the realism and the accuracy of their cars. And if you take a look at this image, you can see that the car that they have created resembles and is very accurate to an F1 car that you would see at a track, say at our very own track here at Yas Marina Circuit. So Night Ninjas from Ranches Primary School have done a really good job of clearly emphasizing their team writing. I mean, there's even Japanese writing on the car and on the backgrounds and on the signs that fans are holding up in the stadium. So I think, again, this is a massive exemplar of how the AI can be used positively to help teams achieve their branding that they want to. That's all the AI cars we have for now, but I'll get back to you later for more. For now, back to you, Robbie.
Thank you very much, Reese. Yeah, really impressive stuff. And this AI scares me a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's very, very, it adds a lot, I think, to each team's sort of portfolio and their profile as well. And some of these designs are really very, very eye-catching. We've got the 10th heat, I think, to introduce.
I believe before that, I just want to talk about what I love about Yas in Schools is you're part of a family, and everybody just sort of comes back and does different roles, I would say. So you have participants who've come back as presenters, as judges, and it's so good to see their skill set improving and being part of this family again. And I'm so glad I got to join this family this year.
There we have it, and it's amazing. We saw that with Zara, of course, just in the introduction here. She has been through so many different elements of the program as well. As a former world finalist, she's done the presenting job, she's done the producing job as well. She's going to be running the whole thing in a couple of years' time, I suspect. But we can check in now on some of the alumni from the program who have just stayed with it and given so much of their knowledge and wisdom to the new generation of students.
Hi, my name is Phil Long. I'm the head of Primary Stream, AI and Innovation at Arcadia British School. I've now been part of the Formula Ethara program for a year. I was first introduced to Formula Ethara just over 12 months ago, where I was invited to be one of the judges at the F1 in Schools Formula Ethara finals, which was really exciting because I've wanted to run Formula Ethara in school for quite some time. So being able to come backstage and have access to the students, to the teachers and the whole process was a really big moment for me. So taking that forward, I then put together a program that was then going to see us go through the next 12 months, and it's been an absolutely exceptional experience. And I would say if you have the opportunity to be a judge, certainly get involved with that. I mean, as a STEM teacher, I always want to give the opportunity to as many students as possible. So the whole plan was to have the whole of Year 5 formulate their own Formula Ethara teams, straight from their designing their team, their logo, their uniform, and their brand. And then obviously put all that together, and then with myself engineer it and build those cars together. So the plan was always to upscale it really quickly, get the students really excited by it, and really deliver a great experience for our students right across the year group, and obviously as part of that undertake a massive learning curve at the same time. By the end of the process, they knew the ins and outs of Formula Ethara, what it meant to them, what it meant to the school, and just watching that growth split between 4 or 5 teachers across the school is really, really key, because you're able to have so many more different elements of the project on the go. When you look at the impact of Formula Ethara, it's in some ways immeasurable, because every student has their own story. But a great story that I just heard last week was from one of our students that's participated in the finals. And he's found it difficult over a few years to make that connection with one of his parents, with his father. And Formula Ethara has given him that opportunity to find that connection again at home, where he's got his passion, his dad's passionate about Formula One, and they've come together. They sat down around the dinner table, they're talking about Formula One, they're talking about the journey, and they're mapping it out together. That's such a wonderful moment. It's an untold story that you might not hear, but when you do hear it, it makes all that hard work and effort over those 6 months putting together your curriculum, bringing in the teachers, you know, empowering the students, it makes it all worth it. When we talk about that individual journey for students, we see that the students' confidence has increased massively. The design work alone, the quality of the work that they put together, and giving them that opportunity that they wouldn't normally be afforded as part of a general school curriculum, to be able to do that is absolutely fantastic. So when you start taking on the Formula Ethara, it can be quite overwhelming, because you know there's a lot of work to do, and there's not really a roadmap on how to get there. So it's really about being a risk taker as a teacher, and just finding that passion for your teaching and saying, right, this is new to me, how am I going to grow from this as well? So that's where the impact comes from, right? So the effort that you put into Formula Ethara as a teacher, you will see those rewards, one within yourself, because you're going to upskill yourself exponentially, and the impact, really, the true impact you're going to see from the students. But also, as part of that process, as if you're the lead teacher, you're going to see teachers getting on board because they're enthused, they're having conversations with their students in class who are talking about it. They can't wait to get back onto their Formula project. So just seeing even the teachers that are enthused by it is absolutely wonderful. And so it's not just the students, it's not just the teachers, but also the parent community here that's been massively impacted by this process, because the students are taking their parents at the end of the day, come and see my car, come and see my design, here's my picture, and the parents, you know, just they'll come and speak to you, they'll thank you for it, because you know, we know that students don't always go home and talk about their learning, and Formula Ethara has enabled students to go home and talk about their learning through STEM education. So if you're thinking about starting Formula Ethara, I would just say start. The support that you're going to get from Yas in schools is fantastic. It's all there. Okay, so it doesn't have to be massive. It can be something that's small and something that builds up over time. And I would say reach out to me, reach out to another teacher, and just ask them to share their story, or even the story of students, because I think sometimes when you hear the story of students, you can't actually wait as an educator to get started and start those moments for your own students. You're going to make mistakes along the way, absolutely, but you're going to learn from it, you're going to grow from it, and so are the students. And one of the most beautiful things about Formula Ethara is that you're learning alongside the students at the same time. And that opportunity, you don't really get a lot of time in your classroom. So having that generic learning experience where you make a mistake, or you're showing the students, and sometimes you're just learning for the first time to put the car together, is a really great moment. And I think when students see teachers learning, the enthusiasm that comes with that is exponential at the same time. And we know this as teachers, there's some students that have behaviour issues in class, and I think for the Formula Ethara journey for them, through this level of engagement, we've seen, like I said, we've seen 100% engagement from those students that might otherwise be disengaged through other subjects in their science lesson. Maybe not interested about learning about forces because they don't really understand why it applies to them. In their computing lesson, maybe they're getting a little bit bored because they're doing a coding project. Well, actually, now they've got a purpose. So these stories are every single session that you do with students, and you know, you can't catalogue it all. All you have to do is trust in the process and know that students are having a great time, they're learning, and they're on their own individual journey. And once they get to race day and the excitement that's behind it, you really see how much they care about their project. If you get involved in Formula Ethara, I can guarantee it's going to change your life in many different ways. It's going to grow you as an educator, it's going to grow you as a person, it's going to grow your confidence, it's going to empower you to do things that you didn't really realise that you could do before or wish that you could do. So that alone is a reason to get involved in Formula Ethara. But for me, it's been a great opportunity to get out of Dubai and come to get involved in Abu Dhabi, you know, and make the journeys up here. And obviously, we've got a phenomenal facility here, and to be part of that is incredible. And so just get involved. What can I say? Get involved. Enjoy.
Yeah, we've mentioned that Ethara means excite in Arabic, and it's not just the kids that are excited, it's the teachers as well, Joanna. They get the bug as well.
That's right, because they also get a taste of motorsports through the lens of the students and seeing their progress. And for a teacher, it's rewarding to see the students evolve in their skill set and to see them being able to build something from scratch and bring it to life.
And as we saw from the lovely story that that teacher shared with us, the dad as well. Oh, my son loves F1. Brilliant. Great stuff. Right. You cannot go wrong. I tell you that. Right. Heat number 10. Flame Owls, ADNOC Schools, Gayati. They are racing, as well as Black Vortex from the Delhi Private School, Dubai.
We've also got Lightning Falcons from Sheikh Zayed Private Academy for Girls and Furious GT from Heartland International School.
Okay, so we've got a lot of energy to burn in this particular heat. Can anyone track down cyberstars at the top of this leaderboard? Let's head down to the track to find out how they get on. And I'll tell you what, I'm intrigued by how things shake up. Whoa. Furious GT. 1.414, it's a marker.
It's a marker. They've done good, but they just have to improve slightly more than that to get to the top 10.
Yeah, the total time, they comfortably won that particular race, 1.707 on a total time, because they were the quickest out of the gate as well as being the quickest on track. So that's generally a pretty successful combination. Race number 2 now. Oof. Some speed there. Oh, yes. Oh. This is more like it. Black Vortex.
1.306. That's definitely more than just a top 10.
Oh, that could be a top 2. I think that could be a top 2 for Black Vortex out of nowhere. What a finishing time as well, because the reaction time of 0.290 was pretty quick as well. Yeah. So a sub 1.6 finish time.
Let's see if they can keep up that in race number 3. But
now we've got them on Zoom here. Who have we got here, guys? Is that Black Vortex? Are we speaking to you guys?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my word, guys! I think you're in the top 3.
Wow.
Amazing. Talk to us. You're wearing some very interesting-looking T-shirts there. Some good team uniforms. Brand identity. How did you come up with the sort of look, feel, identity of your team?
So the Black Vortex was meant to show power and intimidate other teams, so then and scare people.
Scare people.
So you've certainly scared a few teams. You're on the top, nearly on the top of the leaderboard.
To defeat the people.
That's right. Well, I just checked the numbers, but they are definitely going to be top 2 at this point. And I want to learn from you guys, what skills did you learn from doing this entire process?
Oh, we've definitely learned many things, like designing the cars, making the logos, and also teamwork, and making the cars.
Yeah. We also learned about aerodynamics and many things that makes the car go faster and yeah.
That's incredible.
Okay, I'm impressed. Right, well, let's see if you continue this rich vein of form that you've started in, Team Black Vortex. Let's head back down for race number 3. And Black Vortex now racing in track B, which we know is maybe a little slower, but I'm not sure. But not for them. Not for them, Joanna.
That's right. We've got a reaction time of 0.274. And track time that's not as good as the one before, but still 1.465.
Oh, it's going to be tough to top that really fast 1.302, I think it was, track time from the previous race. So the final race of this 10th heat. It's all on the line now for Furious GT, Lightning Falcons, Black Vortex, and the Flame Owls. And this time, well, great time there. Furious GT.
They've stepped it up.
They have.
1.380. That's definitely top 3. It's top 10, sorry.
That could be top 10. Yeah, Black Vortex with another really good reaction time. They are going to be the overall winners from this 10th heat. But we've seen Furious GT. They're not ones to go quietly.
Yes, that's
they were getting a little angry there about the attention that Black Vortex were getting, and they've come into the equation there with that time of 1.380. Let's head back to Zoom now and just get some reaction from the Black Vortex team, guys. Which role, talk to me about the roles that the 3 of you had in the kind of overall construction of the car.
So I am the group leader, and I guide my teammates to and help them do everything. I was the communication coordinator. I helped in lines. I made sure everyone would speak, and I also made the lines too. We all had very equal roles. I'm the design engineer of the Black Vortex. I designed the car with my teammates. We got some ideas and we used it.
And can you guys tell me what is so important about teamwork?
So teamwork makes us do things together. It makes us also know each other very well. It makes work way better.
Very nice.
And it also makes work more efficient and faster.
And as you guys, are you part of the program now? Are you now locked in to the ADNOC Yas in schools for this whole journey?
Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you so much. Team Black Vortex, well done to them. Let's see where they fall on this leaderboard. Oh, my goodness me.
See? Second, Black Vortex coming up to second position with 1.306. We're getting very close to the top team Cyberstars. We've got Furious GT also in 11th position. So we're just so close to being in the top 10. And walk us through what happened to the other two teams.
Yeah, we've got Lightning Falcons down in 16th and the Flame Owls just on that second page of the leaderboard in 29th spot from the 40 teams so far that have competed. But just 14 thousandths of a second difference between the time set by Black Vortex and Cyberstars, who are out in front. We are talking about the finest, the slimmest of margins as we go straight to heat number 11. Sonic Volt racing for the Al Riyadh Charter School. And we've got the Aurelius Grand Prix. They are turning out for Al Ain English Speaking School.
Then we've got Hyperhawks for the Abu Dhabi Indian School of Boys. And then we've got the Drifters, Al Dhafra Private Schools, Abu Dhabi. I hope they're not going to be drifting down the lane.
They don't want to be drifting on this track. You want to be straight lines on this particular course. So let's hope that that is really just a play on words. Let's head down to the track for the 11th heat. Just 5 left to go for this morning's session. Oh, that's good. That's very good from Sonic Volt. 1.313 on track for Sonic Volt. That is going to vault them into a decent position.
I think top 3
on the leaderboard, maybe just top 3. Joanna, you're taking notes. You've got a better memory than I have.
I'm keeping notes with the numbers. That's where the engineering skills come into play.
You certainly are. Yeah, I would have completely lost track by then and have had no clue where they were going to land. But a good reaction time as well of 0.307. Sonic Volt dominant in that first race. Race number 2 then. Can they go back to back, the Sonic Volters? No, they can't. Oh. Well, those Drifters have stayed in a straight line.
They've done a good job with the reaction time this time with 0.57. And then the Hyperhawks got a good track time of 1.386. Not top 10 just yet, but close enough.
Very close. And on track B as well, which is impressive. So 2 times under, in fact 3 times under 1.4. And that was a very quick run race. So race number 3 of this, the 11th heat. And 1.404 for those Hyperhawks again. But the overall win, it goes to Sonic Volt. Look at that reaction time.
That is correct. I think that's the quickest we've seen reaction time.
I think it is, for sure. I think that might be the first one we've seen under 0.2 for Sonic Volt. 0.161. They were just hampered by a slightly slower track time.
That's right. And let's see what's going to happen in the next race
This
session.
is the final race, race number 4. Here we go then. Oh, 1.366. Hyperhawks again.
Top 10.
Hyperhawks again have come out on top in this little 4-way battle. 1.661 as a total time. Good reaction time from the Drifters. But look at that. You can see there the third car along, the Hyperhawks. From that different angle, 1.366 on the track. Joanna reliably informs us that is good enough.
Let's see if I'm correct.
A top 10. We'll check in if we can on that leaderboard. And you are absolutely spot on.
Yeah,
just inside the top 10. Sonic Volt, though.
Sonic Volt in the 3rd position with 1.313. We've got Hyperhawks definitely making the top 10 in 8th position at 1.366. And what tell us through what happened to the last two teams?
Yeah, the Drifters there in 16th at 1.387, and Aurelius Grand Prix 1.392. We've reached the third page of the leaderboard. 44 teams now have taken to this track. Cyberstars are out in front. Are we going to see that time beaten? Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, Joanna's confident. Okay, I think that's going to take some beating. 1.292, the only team that's gone sub 1.3 so far as we reach heat number 12. Vortex Velocity from the GEMS Founders School, Dubai, and Meteor Blaze from the Heartland International School.
Then we've got Golden Dragons from ADNOC Schools, Ruwais. And then we've got NMS Phantom from GEMS New Millennium School.
All right, without further ado, let's go down to the track. Let's see how these four teams get on. Oh, good time there from Meteor Blaze. A reaction time and a track time, Joanna.
That's right, 1.352. That should bring him up to the top 10 from what I have here, and a best reaction time of 0.36. Let's see if they can keep that up or improve it even more.
And, you know, with 44 teams having already gone, no small feat to get into the top 10.
That's
that puts you in the top 25%. And I'm not much of a mathematician, but even I can calculate that. So that's a really good performance early on. Can they build on that in race number 2, the Meteor Blaze, or are they going to flame out? That's what we're going to find out now.
Flame out. Good one. Good one.
Sorry, I'm going to make a lot of dad jokes over the course of the next 3 days. You're going to, oh my goodness me.
Wow.
She said they'd do it, and she was right.
1.288 track time. That is quite impressive.
That's a new leader, surely.
That is a new leader.
1.288 from Meteor Blaze. They did anything but flame. If anything, they got more power, more energy. 1.563. I think that's the fastest overall time we've seen so far.
That's right. I hope it depends on the average or if they're taking the best time.
Right.
We'll see how that's going to change the leaderboard.
For a track time, 1.288 is a real blink and you'll miss it. Wow.
So I was right.
You were right. I mean, I was on the fence, but you know, once again, I was defeated. I can't even guess right. 1.313 for Golden Dragons.
Wow, these teams are just killing it one team at a time. Very well done. 1.313. That is actually, from what I have, a tie with the top 3 at this point.
Wow. Okay, so they are squeezing their way into the top 5. Meteor Blaze was still pretty quick at 1.343, so they really backed up that amazing time with another good one. They actually won this race, so they're 2 for 2. Meteor Blaze in terms of final track time, 1.626. Right, let's go to the third race. What on earth is going to happen here? Golden Dragons again, Joanna.
They've improved 1.348 track time. And NMS Phantom is coming up with the best reaction time with 0.226. That was quite impressive also.
Very impressive. Meteor Blaze starting to sputter a little bit at 1.414. But the Golden Dragons getting their first win on the board. For those first 2 races, Meteor Blaze took the honors. Golden Dragons, can they turn things around? Can those Golden Dragons breathe some fire into this competition? We've got the 4th and final race of this 12th heat. That was close as well. Who's going to take the win? Oh, my words.
Golden
Same
Dragons.
time.
Wow, 1.348. And we've got NMS Phantom maintaining the best reaction time of 0.226. Excited to see how that's going to shake up the leaderboard now.
All right, I think we've got a Zoom call that we can go to now to get a little bit of reaction from the team. Guys, can you introduce yourselves? Which team are you?
Power Queen team.
You're what, sorry?
Wind Power Queen team. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Excited for how it's been going so far. Walk us through some of the skills that you guys learned from this entire process.
We learned the different parts of a F1 car. And we learned like how to ask AI for the information and help us the parts of the car and stuff. And for the design, we had ideas from other cars, F1 cars. by asking Google what ideas we could probably get for the design.
Okay, but AI didn't do too much of the work, did it, girls?
No, didn't do. Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, and have you guys raced yet, or are you racing in an
I don't think so. Because I just joined the school. I'm a new person, and I don't.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And talk to us about teamwork, because that's a very important part of this project. How did you guys ensure that you were working as a team and that you were getting your roles to really create the best possible result at the end of it?
So basically, first everybody collaborated. First, we got each other's ideas, what we think we should add, and then we sometimes declined, but we could always ask for better ideas. And then we continued to ask them questions and stuff, and then we got some ideas. Like we could add cool designs, how the thing would look, and how we could probably project it.
Very extensive. I like that as well. Well,
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys. Check in on the leaderboard. I think we're going to do that now to find out where you wound up. But well done, and great to have you join us on the live stream this morning. Right, okay. We've got Meteor Blaze now. Has scorched their way to the top, Joanna.
That's right. We talked about this 1.288. That's the best time that now the next teams have to beat. So we're setting the standards up now, but we have in 4th place Golden Dragons with 1.313C. We do have a tie, like I mentioned, but there is a minor. Oh, yeah, they're exactly tied in 4th place.
They are tied.
We've got two
Inseparable.
teams now.
Inseparable. 1.313. Vortex Velocity just inside the top 15. They're in 14th spot, and the NMS Phantom team, they are down in 42nd place in the now 48. We're nearly at 50 plus teams that have taken part so far in this rookie session for Formula Ethara. But Meteor Blaze, we wondered whether the Cyberstars could be caught. We now have our answer. Meteor Blaze are now newly entrenched at the top of the leaderboard, and we're down to our last 4 heats, Joanna. So I wonder, can Meteor Blaze, have they done enough, or are they going to get pegged back late on? Right then. Heat number 13, we've got the Rabdan team from Yas School and Blaze of Glory from the Victory Heights Primary School.
That's right, and then we've got Win Power Queens that we just spoke to from Winchester School in Jabal Ali, and then we've got NMS Aerotech from GEM's New Millennium School. These names are so impressive.
I'm loving it. The Win Power Queens, I have to say, that could be name of the day so far. We did just speak to them. Are they going to be reigning supreme? That is the question. Let's head over, if we can, to the track and check in on race number 1 from this, the 13th heat. We are getting there. We are inching ever closer to the end of this first session on day 1 of the ADNOC Yas in Schools National Finals. And Blaze of Glory. Well, they've lit things up.
Track time of 1.338, and we've got the best reaction time from Rabdan, 0.308. Rabdan is actually a car brand name, so I wonder if they've taken it after that.
All right, okay. Well, we'll have to, we might need to be able to ask them that question. But Blaze of Glory, 1.338. That set their stall out. That's a pretty competitive time. I'm not sure Joanna's got the notes in front of her. Is that, I don't know if that's top 10. It might be just about top 10.
That will be top 10, but not top 3.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see if they can improve on that. Rabdan taking the spoils here with a good reaction time and a good track time.
Still not top 10, but a good 1.452 seconds for the track time and 0.281 for reaction.
Flying along at 13.8 meters per second. You can see there Rabdan third along from your frame there. And from this view, it'll be third from the right. Rabdan at 1.452. Right then, race number 3.
Let's see if they can step it up and enter the top 10. That was quite fast. There we go, we did.
Well, NMS Aerotech this time, 1.357.
That's definitely top 10.
That's top 10. That's top 10. So well done to the NMS Aerotech team. They were also fastest on the reaction, a new winner. As we move into race number 4, we see a replay there. And things progressing pretty well for NMS Aerotech. This is the 4th and final race of heat number 13.
Pressure is rising. Let's see if we can do this.
Oh,
very
just
close.
sub 1.4. Blaze of Glory are back.
with 1.395 for track time and best reaction time 0.265. Again, best finish for this race for them.
Best sweep. So I think that was their second win of this little 4-race sequence, this 4-race heat. So Blaze of Glory, well done to you. That is heat number 13 in the books.
Let's look at
how
the
does that
leaderboard.
impact the leaderboard? Well, they're in the top 10, Joanna.
They are, and they've actually definitely pushed the number of the top 10. So now you have to achieve better than 1.363 to be considered in the top 10. We have Blaze of Glory in 8th position at 1.338 and NMS Aerotech at 1.357.
Those wind power queens, we spoke to them just a few moments ago. They're down in 34th spot, and Rabdan in 44th place in a team 52 team leaderboard. Things are really ramping up, and we have got 3 more heats to get through before the conclusion of this rookie session in Formula Ethara. And I think both Joanna and I will probably need a coffee by then. Heat number 14, the racers from the Dhafra Private School, Abu Dhabi. Very much does what it says on the tin.
Yes.
Red Dinos from the Ranches Primary School.
We've got Feline Formula from ADNOC Schools Ruwais and Drift Legends from ADNOC Schools Ruwais. Again, I hope they're not going to be drifting again down the lane.
Hopefully not. Yeah, hopefully they keep things on the straight and narrow. Feline Formula, I remember from Reese's presentation, really good use of AI in their project. But let's head down, if we can, to the track for this, the 14th heat out of 16 this morning. And the racers keeping things nice and simple.
Whoa.
But it's Red Dinos.
Red Dinos at 1.457. Not just yet at the top 10, but definitely doing good. We have the best reaction time from the racers at 0.268. Let's see if we can improve that in the next round.
Yeah, the racers getting off to a fast start out of the gate, but pegged back with that slower track time of 1.507. We've set a new benchmark, though. We need to go sub 1.3, really, to make our presence felt. Here we go, race number 2. And they're getting better. They're getting quicker,
Very
Joanna.
close,
the
very
racers,
close.
1.371.
Very close to the top 10. It has to beat 1.363.
Okay, all right. You know what? I'd settle for it. Top 15, I'd take that. The Drift Legends, by the way, really quick reaction time of 0.182.
Again, one of the best we've seen today.
Again, very few teams have gotten past that sub 2, or that sub 0.2 mark, I should say. Here we go then. Oh, there was a bit of disparity there on the result. 1.358.
They did it. Top 10, 1.358.
The Red Dinos not to be denied. Quick from the racers off the reaction gate, but a little slower on track. But the Red Dinos, 1.358. They won that convincingly as well, with an average speed of 14.7 meters per second. Final race then of heat number 14. Who's going to come out on top in this one? It's been flowing between and yo-yoing between the Red Dinos and this time the racers.
That's right. We've got 1.385 and best reaction time of 0.248. Curious to see how that's going to bring them up on the leaderboard.
Yeah, that was a really good performance there from the racers. Red Dinos, I think, the quickest, but we can check in on that leaderboard to see if that is indeed correct. Red Dinos, yeah, inside or just clinging by the scruff of their neck to the top 10, Joanna.
That's right. They've definitely, again, improved that number. So we have Red Dinos in 10th. We've got the racers in 16th at 1.371.
And they need to work on a new formula, these felines, because they're down in 38th. But the Drift Legends perhaps zigzagging their way down the track in the end, 1.462. That puts them at 49th out of 56 teams. So competitive. Amazing stuff. Only, 2 and a bit tenths of a second between the first place and 56th place on that leaderboard. So it is remarkable how tight things get as we get into the latter stages of competition. Go on then.
What's your prediction for next, the last, I believe, 2?
We've only got 5 more teams still to race. I think Meteor Blaze are going to be okay. I'm going to put. I think if I was Meteor Blaze right now, I'd be very confident. You?
I still think there's a chance.
All right, okay. You're an optimist. Mac
Yes.
Infinity, Safa Community School, Motor Masters from the Region International School.
Then we've got Flashing Blasters from Arcadia British School and Night Ninjas from Ranches Primary School.
How stealthy can they be on this leaderboard? Or is it, will it be Infinity and beyond for the Mac Infinity team from the Safa Community School? There's only one way to find out. We've got to go back down to the track for race number 1 of heat number 15, our penultimate heat. I think only one team, by the way, races in our final heat. Here we go. How do we get on? Oh, those Night Ninjas are sneaky. 1.471.
But
oh my
really
God,
good reaction time. They've got the best. You know, I had a feeling when I was saying their name, Night Ninjas. I'm like, they're definitely going to make a mark with this one.
Don't take them on in a reaction fight. 0.106. That is the quickest we have seen so far today. Congratulations, Night Ninjas. And a great overall time of 1.577. Race number 2 then. Can they repeat the trick? And we've got the Motor Masters this time. Night Ninjas once again with a reaction, but the Motor Masters have taken the win, Joanna.
That's right. Let's see. We've got a quick Zoom call now with Flashing Blasters. I'm curious to see where the name came from and how it's been going for them so far.
Yep, we got a Motor Masters win in that second race. Let's cross over now to the Flashing Blasters team. Hey guys, how are we?
Good.
Well, Joanna, you were curious about where this came about.
Yeah, tell me, where did the name came up from and your design? What was it inspired by?
It was inspired by the energy of our performance, the energy of F1, and it also expressed our energy and how we thought about it, and it just gave off a vibrating energy.
Okay, and what about the color scheme? Who was the designer for the car?
I was the designer, and I chose red, black, and yellow because yellow was for friendship and unity, red was for courage, and black was for strength.
Okay, good stuff. You're helping each other out, guys. I love that. This is a true team competition. In terms of your roles, how did you decide who's doing what?
So we just checked who, like, we knew that a lot of people had different strengths and they were all different, and we knew that, like, maybe one person was really good at communication with skills, and others were like really good with designing and drawing, and also then that's how we were able to check who would be who.
Very cool. And did this experience at all get you guys curious about what happens in F1? Have you guys seen the cars that are racing right now? Are you inspired by any of the designs? Does anybody follow the races?
I do, because my brother really likes F1, so we also got inspired by that to like try and build our cars to go as fast as the F1 cars.
That's right. And who's his favorite team?
McLaren.
Oh, there you go.
No, good team to be getting on board with, it's fair to say. Well, guys, listen, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure you're keen to see how the remainder of the races go. We're going to catch up with you in just a few moments' time, but I think we can head back down, if we can, to the track. This is, as I mentioned, the 15th heat. Just one more left. Can the Flashing Blasters do the business in this, the third race?
That looked quite fast. Look at
that.
They can.
1.320. Oh, my goodness me. It's not quite number one spot, but it's not far off, Joanna.
No, they should be in fifth because we've got a tie in fourth. So that is it. 1.320 track time, and we've got the best reaction from Night Ninjas at 0.268.
That's the third time in a row that those ninjas have produced the goods when it comes to the reaction. So they're
putting
very,
the practice.
very, very sharp, it's fair to say. Right, final race then. Okay, Flashing Blasters, can you finish with a plum? Yes, you can. Not quite as fast as the previous one, but 1.390, not to be sniffed at. And we've got the Night Ninjas again. The quartet of reaction times, the clean sweep for them of 0.283. They have obviously been putting their time to that use. But the Flashing Blasters, the track time of that 1 point. Well done, guys. Round of applause for you. I think you're in the top 5, guys. How does that feel?
How's it feel to be in the top 5?
It's very good.
Exciting.
It's very exciting.
Shocking.
I
great.
love this. And
It feels phenomenal.
it feels what, sorry?
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. That's right. That's exactly how it should feel like. And any lessons learned from the experience that you guys have had?
I think some lessons were learned how AI is still developing. It's not as developed as we thought. We had some troubles with that. And some team troubles due to what's happened and us not being able to meet up as often due to us doing other stuff, some in different time zones. So there's been a lot of bumps along the road through this process, but we've overcome all of them as a team, and now we are united in every way, and we hope to do our best.
Love that.
So feedback for AI, you need to sharpen your skills, I'm afraid. You need to do a little bit more work. Guys, going forward, this is your rookie season in Formula Ethara. Are you going to return as pros?
Yes, of course.
So I
That
like
was
that
in sync.
emphatic, yes. That was all very much in sync. Big thank you to you guys. Thanks
Well
to all the
done.
teachers and everyone that supported you on this journey. Well done on reaching the national finals. And make sure you keep an eye on how that leaderboard looks come the end of play. Okay, guys? There we have it. Well,
Thank
Flashing
you.
Blasters up to 6th spot. You were right, Joanna.
Well, 5th because we have a tie in 4th. So I believe definitely in 6th position, 1.320. Then we've got Motor Masters in 21st position. And then who do we have next?
Now, Night Ninjas, they are coming up into 31st spot. Very quick from their reaction times. 1.396 was their fastest track time. Mac Infinity at 1.421 in 42nd spot. And we've now had 60 teams. Have we got one more team?
We've got one more.
One more team to race, I think from the Region International School, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the final piece of action we're going to see. Only one team going in this heat, so they're guaranteed to win it. This is the Speedsters.
Predictions?
Look, it's going to be difficult. I think to get to that top spot is very tough.
Yeah.
But I'm predicting a sub 1.35. How about that?
Okay. Well, let's see if that's going to come to life.
There we go. Right. Heat 16. Seems a bit weird watching just one car go down this track after all these really close races. 1.564.
All right, let's see if they can improve that in the next race.
That's a marker. That's a marker. We do need to, we need to get a little bit quicker than that, guys, if we can. Speedsters in lane number 2 now from track 8. Oh, that's a little bit better.
Okay, we've definitely got some improvements. Still not top 10, but very close, and a really good reaction time of 0.314.
1.378, much better track time. Now, can they conquer track B?
Oh,
No.
not so
This is the short answer. They can't. But that being said, they've already got that 1.3, I think it was 8. Here we go. Final race of the final morning session, or the morning session, 16 heats. 1.45.
Improvement.
All right,
again,
a little bit of an improvement for the Speedsters team. And as we see those pictures there from the track, that brings to a conclusion the morning session, the rookie session, Joanna. And I think a chance for us to make one final check on this leaderboard. And, well...
Emirates Speed Squad.
No, that's not number 1 spot. We need to... We need to scroll up if we can. We've actually, we've got so many pages now on the leaderboard that we need to reorganize things. We're just going to have to wait for a few moments to get that leaderboard reflecting accurately. But what have you made of the first session?
Honestly, I'm very impressed. It's very nerve-wracking to do what they're doing and to have just that one chance to get it right. And you've got, again, Meteor, Blaze, and Cyberstars managed to stay on top for quite a long time. So they've definitely, their hard work has come through, and you can see the results of that. Again, 1.288 best time in first position, and Cyberstars 1.292 in second position.
So 2 teams breaking that magical 1.3 second barrier. Black Vortex, Sonic Volt, and the Golden Dragons rounding out the top 5. And as we mentioned, track times, and we saw with the earlier video explaining the judging process, it's a big part of it. It's not the only part of it. You've obviously got the teamwork, the scrutineering, the AI component as well, and the presentations, which so many of these children, I've been blown away, by the way, by how well all these teams have spoken.
That's right. I mean, again, the rookie category is actually the largest category that we have. So we can definitely see how these young children have developed their skills throughout. I mean, aerodynamics, they're talking about aerodynamics, they're talking about F1 and the sport. So clearly it sparked a passion for them. And I would say 99.999% of them are definitely coming back for another season. So
they've confirmed that to us verbally,
yes.
And that verbal confirmation is binding. So, right, Meteor Blaze have blazed the trail. They are top of that leaderboard. Cyberstars in second spot. That was the rookies. When we come back, it's going to be the turn of the pros. This incredible, extensive day of Formula Ethara is going to continue, and it's going to continue around about 12:30. So stay tuned for that. That's it from myself for now. Robbie and Joanna as well. But we're going to be back very shortly to bring you all the action from the pro category. Stay with us.